George!
Martha?
George! Coming! I'll be right there!
Good morning, Martha.
Why, George, don't you look snappy?
Thank you, Martha. It's my old wilderness trooper uniform. Can you believe it? It still fits me.
Almost. But why are you wearing it?
Well, I got a lot out of the trooper life as a young hippo, and I thought now is time to give a little something back.
The uniform?
No, Martha. I volunteered to be a substitute troop leader for the day. Would you care to assist me?
Well, I don't know anything about the wilderness.
Oh, just leave the wilderness part to me. You can bring the milk and cookies.
Oh, I'd love to. Gee, George, I never knew you were a wilderness trooper.
Are you kidding? I was a model trooper. I even reached the rank of wild turkey.
So you know all the wilderness trooper lore?
Oh, of course I do. Like what?
You know, like knot tying.
Oh, with my eyes shut.
And how come you wear a clip-on tie?
Well, that's a fashion choice, Martha.
Oh. And what about mountain climbing?
I have scaled the highest peaks. Oof.
Those curbs can be deceptively high.
Anyway, Martha, there's more to trooping than knots and climbing. There's citizenship as well. Here, let me help you across the street, little lady.
Thank you, George. Aren't you supposed to wait for the light?
Ooh, good point, Martha. And so, for example, if you're helping someone across the street, it's important to make sure you always look at the traffic light. Cross at the green, not in between, troopers.
We did traffic lights when we were sparrows, Trooper George.
Oh, I see. Well then, how about knots? Did you learn how to tie knots?
We did knots when we were robins.
Oh, you learned how to tie knots. Oh. Hmm. Yes, I think I see a hand. Do we have a question about knots over here?
No, I was wondering, when do we get milk and cookies?
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Oh, but first, did you know that some ties you don't need to knot? Like this. Ta-da!
We all have clip-ons, Trooper George.
Oh, yeah, you all have clip-ons. Yeah. Oh. Is there anything you'd like to know?
Yeah, when do we get milk and cookies?
Right.
Tell us the bravest thing you ever did, Trooper George.
Yeah,
What's the bravest thing you've ever done?
Tell us
The bravest thing?
Yes.
The bravest thing. Well, that's a tough one. So many moments come to mind. But I guess I'd have to say it was the time I wrestled an alligator. Yeah. In fact, it was 2 alligators. 2 ugly alligators at once. Barehanded. Yeah, you see, the trick is, you've got to catch them little rascals by surprise. You see, the first one sprung at me from above. Woo! He was fast, but I held him off. As he struggled, I stared into the jaws of death. But fearlessly, I fought on.
That is so...
Suddenly, the second alligator appeared.
Oh, no!
Seemingly out of nowhere, and leaped into the fray. I gave him a good fight. But just when I thought I was a goner, I called upon my wilderness trooper spirit, and I subdued the savage beasts. And after that, they never bothered me again.
Wow!
Yeah.
Please?
Come on.
Well, don't you want some milk and cookies?
No. Tell us another brave thing you did.
Well, let's see. Well, once I jumped higher than any hippopotamus in history.
Wow, you really did?
Yes, sirree, Bob. You see, it all started when I spotted a lion cub stranded in the tallest tree in the jungle. A pack of wild and crazy hyenas were circling below. I knew that if I couldn't save that cub, those heinous hyenas would turn on me. High, into the air I soared, as if on wings of courage. Higher than any hippopotamus has ever leaped. And when I reached that poor, frightened little creature, I snatched it and brought it down to safety. And then I tamed those wild hyenas and convinced them to adopt the orphaned lion cub.
Excuse me, sir. My name is Leonard, and I just want to tell you it was an honor to have met you. Those stories were great.
Well, thanks, Leonard. You can call me George. I just try to do what's right, and you should too.
Wow, thanks, George. I will. Bye.
Bye, Leonard. What? What?
Shucks, son. I just try to do what's right.
I did not say shucks.
I just can't understand how you could tell such lies to those children.
Lies is a pretty harsh word, Martha. They were just little fibs.
Oh, is that what you call them? I jumped higher than any hippo in history, on wings of courage.
It's poetic exaggeration, Martha. I was just trying to teach the little tykes a lesson. There's no harm in it.
Then why is Leonard following us?
Hi, George. I hope you don't think I'm following you.
What are you doing?
Okay, I'm following you. I just want to see where the great George lives. Is this your house? Wow.
No, Leonard. This is my house.
Oh,
Yes, I live over there.
unbelievable. This is so cool. You actually live right here in Happy Palms?
Well, everyone has to live somewhere.
I gotta go tell my mom the news. See you later.
George, this is not normal. You've got to tell Leonard you made up those stories.
Oh, a little hero worship's not going to hurt the kid. It's just part of growing up. Ooh, Leonard?
Hi, George. Hi, Martha. Here, George, allow me. George, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Ask away, son. That's how you learn.
Well, being a hero and so brave,
Yes?
why do you hang out with a girl?
Good question, Leonard. This'll be an answer we can all learn something from.
Well, girls can appreciate heroes, too.
Oh, brother. George, wasn't there something else you wanted to tell Leonard?
Another story? Yes, please, please.
Another story. Well, did I ever tell you about the time I rescued a family of elephants from an erupting volcano?
Good gravy. Leonard took all these pictures?
Amazing, huh? What can I say? The kid just loves me.
Yeah, but for the wrong reasons. You said you were going to tell Leonard the truth, but you didn't.
You're right, Martha, but I didn't want to disappoint the kid and have him hate me.
George, I think he'll like you much more if you tell him the truth. I've invited him over, and you're going to tell him those stories were all fibs.
He can't.
I ran over as fast as I could, George. Do you have another story?
Yes, Leonard, about those stories.
Okay, George. Hey, why don't you tell Leonard all about your amazing snake charming adventure?
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, snake charming. All right.
So you were summoned by the Maharaja of Verapur?
That's right. My reputation as a fearless trooper had spread all the way to India, where they were having a terrible snake problem. Snakes all over the palace.
So what did you do, George?
Well, the key to snake charming is to look the snake right in the eye, Leonard. Yes, and the bigger the snake, the steadier your gaze has to be. One of these snakes was 40 feet long, and a snake that big can swallow a goat like it's a peanut.
Wow.
Cookie, George?
Cookies? Great. Thanks, Martha. So, Leonard, I guess you could say that they were just stories I told. They weren't entirely true.
I knew that.
You did?
Sure, George is such a great storyteller. That's why he's my hero. Thanks again, George.
See, George, that wasn't so bad.
Well, I should have listened to you in the first place, Martha.
Anyway, now you have a really good story to tell. When you saw that snake, you jumped higher than any hippo ever has. And that's no exaggeration.
Yes, I really did, didn't I?
We're up next, George. What flavor are you going to get?
Oh, I can't decide. There's so many, and they all look so good.
Say, miss, we're looking for a new mascot for our store. And I think you'd be, if I might say, moveless.
Me? Really?
How'd you like to try out for Miss Dairy Delicious Ice Cream?
Little old me? Why, I'd love to. But what happened to the old mascot?
She got put out to pasture.
Oh, dear.
The auditions are this weekend, and the winner not only gets her face on the Dairy Delicious sign, she also gets a lifetime supply of free ice cream.
Where do I sign up?
Just fill out this application, and we'll see you at the audition on Saturday.
Why, thank you so much.
How about an application form for that mascot job?
Make that 2.
Sorry, guys, no can do.
Why not? I love ice cream.
And I'm very photogenic.
And I'm...
You're not cows.
And your point would be?
Dairy Delicious Ice Cream from cows? We're looking for a cow.
That's so predictable. In that case, I'll just have a triple scoop of Death by Chocolate.
I'll have a butter pecan, please. Oh, my goodness, George. Is that a dollar bill on the ground?
What? Where?
My. This must be your lucky day.
It certainly is. Whoops. Easy come, easy go.
I'll get it.
Coming up, 1 triple Death by Chocolate, 1 butter pecan.
Thank you. Pay him, Martha.
What?
It's found money, right?
Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a moveless day.
Hey!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Watch where you're going, Bessie.
Who, me? No, I'm Mar. I mean, Maple.
Whatever.
So, chew any good cuds lately?
Country cow.
George? Is that you?
Martha? What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to win myself a lifetime supply of ice cream.
You snuck an application form from the ice cream parlor?
Great minds think alike.
Well, you do make a lovely cow, George.
Yes, Martha. And you look utterly moveless yourself.
Well, good luck, George. May the best cow win.
Bravo! Excellent! Who's our next contestant?
Next up is the lovely Mabel.
Oh, that's me. Wish me luck.
Break and utter, kiddo.
Hello, my name is Mabel. And I wrote this little song about dairy delicious ice cream for you. Hit it, Maurice. If you want a delicious treat that's cool and creamy and fun to eat, try Dairy Delicious. So yummy, the best ice cream to go in your tummy. 1 scoop, 2 scoops, come on in and get the ice cream that makes you grin.
Sings and dances, very impressive. Next contestant.
Next up, Gertrude. Gertrude?
Oh, that's me. Right here. I'm coming. Hit it, Maurice.
Way to go, George. I mean, Gertrude. George, are you all right?
I'm Gertrude, and I'm just dandy. Now, will you lend me a hoof?
Thank you all for coming out, ladies. You're certainly the cream of the crop. But now, it's time to announce our 2 finalists. Dolly and Mabel!
Ooh, that's us, darling.
We made it.
Congratulations, Martha. I'm sure you'll do great tomorrow.
I'm sorry you didn't make the finals too, George. But you know, if I win, I promise I'll share all my ice cream with you.
Oh, Martha, you're the best. Well, you know if I had won, I would have shared my lifetime supply with you.
Of course you would have, Gertrude.
Hi, Martha. Care for some frozen vegetables?
Frozen vegetables? Why?
Well, I was just cleaning out my freezer, you know, to make room for all that ice cream.
Oh, thanks, George, but I already ate, and I think I better keep practicing my singing.
Yeah, me too. That's the spirit. You never can practice too much, especially when a lifetime supply of ice cream is on the line.
If you want a delicious treat that's cool and creamy and fun to eat, Dairy Delicious, so yummy, the best ice cream to go in your tummy. Come on in and get the ice cream that makes you grin. If you want...
Atta girl, Martha.
1 scoop, 2 scoop. Come on. La, 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 la. Come on.
Good morning, Martha. All ready for the big finals? I brought you some vanilla ice cream, the breakfast of champions.
Good morning, George.
Martha? What happened to your voice?
I practiced so much last night I gave myself laryngitis. I'm going to have to drop out of the auditions.
But all that ice cream. Come on, give it a try. Just 1 note.
Okay. I'm afraid it's going to be awfully raspy.
Yeah, that's raspy, all right.
I'm sorry, George. I just can't sing. I can barely even talk.
I have an idea.
You do?
You know what they say, Martha? 2 heads are better than 1. Just grab your costume.
Are you sure this is going to work, George?
Don't worry, Martha. Just go out there, smile, and let me do the singing. They won't suspect a thing.
Splendid! Bravo! You've lassoed my heart. And now, for our 2nd contestant.
Here we go, George.
I'm right behind you.
Holy cow! Was she that big yesterday?
put on a few pounds since last night, have we, Mabel?
It's Gertrude. Oh, excuse me. I mean Mabel. And I just can't stop eating all that marvelous dairy delicious ice cream.
I like your spirit. Now, let's see your stuff, Maestro.
If you want a delicious treat that's cool and creamy and fun to eat, try Dairy Delicious. So yummy. The best ice cream to go in your tummy. 1 scoop, 2 scoops, come on in and get the ice cream that makes you grin.
Marvelous. Excellent.
George, what are you doing?
The Mexican hat dance. Come on, Martha. Let's pull out all the stops. Oh, boy.
Delicious! So y'all wrangle up the kids and bring the whole family down to Dairy Delicious Ice Cream Parlor for the best ice cream in the East or the West.
We were much better than she was.
Oh, yeah. Twice as good.
Well, thanks for trying to help me out, George. It almost worked.
I guess I did get a little carried away, but it certainly was fun while it lasted.
It certainly was.